It's your boy Beats by Ash, back at it again with some more limited content from Wilds of Eldraine on the channel for you guys. And last weekend, we ended up going undefeated in the Arena Play-In Qualifier, and we will be preparing for the Arena Play-In weekend on September 30th. In the meantime, we're going to be gathering up some more experience in this set so that we can perform at our all-time best. And I think there's no better way to increase our skill set than trying to play the most underplayed color in the entire set, which happens to be blue. Now, blue is very challenging to win with for several reasons. Number one, a lot of the good cards are of higher rarity. Number two, it doesn't have as efficient removal as other colors do. And in general, you just need to see certain signals in order to make the appropriate decision to know when to actually play blue. So that's what I'm going to be working on with you guys today. And you're going to see a little run I had where that just so happens to be the case. You know, we had some challenges along the way, but overall, I think I did the best that I could with the blue cards I was offered. If you think you would do anything differently, as always, make sure to let me know down in the comments. And without further ado, let's get into the goo. Welcome back to another Wilds of Eldraine Pack 1 Pick 1. Number one, we've got a Horned Loch-Whale in the form of our rare. This card is a considerable bomb, and what I will say is, if you want to go blue, you need to have certain incentives to play blue because in general, most of the good blue cards are going to be of higher rarity. And I will say Horned Loch-Whale is a good reason to be in blue. So that's definitely in the discussion. Other than that, we've got the Agatha's Champion, which I believe is either the second or third highest win rate uncommon in the set. That's definitely really good. And I think it's really just between these two. You know, Threadbind Click is a good card, but you don't want to pick it early. Similar to Archive Dragon, a couple things we could wheel in this pack are the Hollow Scavenger and the Return from the Wilds. We've been playing green the past couple times, so I think we're just going to take the Horned Loch-Whale here just to see how we can do with blue so we can be more prepared in the future when we are forced to play blue. Okay, moving on to this pack. We've got a couple of options here. Number one, we could be green-blue, and we could play the Brave of the Wilds. That is definitely in the discussion. We also have Flick a Coin, very strong card if we want to be red-blue. Glass Casket is pretty good. I just don't think you really want this in any blue strategy. So I'm kind of against this for that reason because I do want to play the Horned Loch-Whale. Feed the Cauldron is decent, and so is Hopeless Nightmare. My only caveat with Hopeless Nightmare is if you want to play this card, I think you need to have, like, at least 5 bargain effects for this card to become above average, and that makes the Brave of the Wilds probably the best pick, as it leaves us the most open and gives us the highest chance to actually play this rare. Going Agatha's Champion into the Brave of the Wilds would have been awesome too, though. Okay, so in this pack, we've got a couple things in the discussion. Spellscore and Coven is definitely a legit choice since we can cast the blue side. Could also cast the black side. Other than that, I'm definitely feeling the Fawn in this pack just because it's going to leave us the most open, and I like to delay the decision in these rare contrived decks as long as possible. That's probably what I'm going to go with. But I wouldn't be against a Spellscore and Coven. You could definitely convince me that is the pick here. I feel like green is probably like a little bit more open than black is, as there's only 2 black cards left and there are 3 green cards, and you know, the green card wasn't taken out of the second pack, so I'm feeling pretty good about this, especially since the Horned Loch-Whale actually costs 6 mana to play. Okay, and we are rewarded. So we've got a Return of the Wilds, probably going to be the choice in this pack. I'm also interested in the Flick a Coin. Other than that, we got the Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. This is a good card when you're playing like green-white or green-black and you want to splash the other side. But in general, I feel like this deck just wants to Return from the Wilds. Obviously, it's a little bit early to be doing that, but I want to stay green as long as possible so we can delay that decision, right? Cruel Somnifenage is honestly just an average card. I played with this card quite a bit, and I haven't found it to be very exceptional, even when I cast both sides. It's kind of just a more expensive, more situational copy of the Bunnycorn, and for that reason, I don't think I really want that. I think, even though Return from the Wilds isn't the highest card in this pack, I'm just going to take it stay open here. Okay, so we've got another Fawn. Also, we see the Field of Cauldron, the Hopeless Nightmare going pretty late here, as well as another Neva. This is a very interesting pack. So we've seen red dry up quite a bit. Blue's kind of dried up a little bit too. I mean, this could just be our secondary color. I kind of just want to take the fawn here. We might as well just stay the track since we've already committed this much. This gets us 4 fixing cards, so at this point we can pretty much take anything we want to take. In this kind of deck, I'm just going to take the Flick a Coin. We could easily be like a 4 to 5 color deck depending on, you know, what rares we see in pack 2. And Flick a Coin is definitely setting us up to do such that. Okay. We've got a Frantic Firebolt, could go in the deck. I also could be convinced the Spider Food, it's a dedicated sideboard slot. Galvanic Giant is an interesting card. I think it's decent. I think this card is honestly, like, not as good as you would think most of the time. Like, you really aren't even playing the instant adventure side. That never really comes into play. If you're getting to turn 7 playing a green strategy, since the format is so fast, you should probably be able to win anyway. I kind of just want to take the Spider Food here, but Frantic Firebolt could be good too, and we don't have a lot of removal. And we have 1 adventure already. I'm going to take the Spider Food. I like Spider Food a lot in the sideboard. Okay, so we've got a Gadwick's First Duel. We've also got a Curse the Werefox. I think Gadwick's First Duel is a pretty decent card. It's a good reason to be in blue, but at this point in the draft, I'm not convinced that I necessarily want to be blue, and I think that Curse the Werefox is a decent card. Most of the time, I see myself being able to play one of these, unless I just have like a really premium draft. Like the last draft I had, I was red-green. My removal was just so high that I really could only fit in one of these because I had just every removal spell in the game. Okay, not a lot going on here. If we do want to be a green-blue base, Sleight of Hand could be decent. Not interested in the Witch's Mark. I don't think that's really good unless you're playing a low-to-the-ground aggro deck. And Merfolk Coralsmith is actually a pretty decent card. I just don't think that's really what I want in this kind of deck. And I don't want to be, like, overtly committed to blue if I don't have to. So we do see the Galvanic Giant come back. It's at this point, I'm honestly willing to just pick this up because I've been relatively unimpressed with the misleading motes, and I'm not interested in playing anything else in this pack. So worst case scenario, we don't play the Galvanic Giant, but if we end up getting like a couple Hamlet Gluttons, this could easily fit in the deck. So now here we've got the Mocking Sprite and we've got the Dragon Mantle. Not really interested in putting either of these cards into the deck. I think I'd rather play the Dragon Mantle. I don't think Mocking Sprite is like the kind of card we want in this deck. Oh, and we do get seen a Flick a Coin very late. Definitely could be a red base with this deck and just cut out the white. Definitely could be a red base with this deck and just cut out the blue cards. Definitely going to take a second Flick a Coin. Card is crazy in our deck. Okay, and we'll take the Mocking Sprite. We'll take the Snarecaster Sprite here. Pack 2, pick 1. We have a Iron Crag. I don't think this card is insane, but if you have a decent amount of top end, it definitely can perform. I mean, we could take the Archive Dragon. I don't really want to commit to blue, but are we really giving up on a lot here? No. I mean, the Iron Crag is a decent card. It's just, we don't have a single legendary creature right now, and there's basically nothing we want to ramp. So I'm not really that interested in the Iron Crag when we have 2 Fawn. I mean, the Archive Dragon is pretty decent. It's either the Archive Dragon or the Prism, but I don't like taking Prism pick 1 here. It feels kind of bad to pick 1 this, but I think we're going to do it. Okay, so we do have the Graceful Takedown in this pack. I mean, that's a good sign. If we're going to be green-blue, we need to have some decent removal in this deck because blue is just so lacking in the removal, and green's removal is just, in my opinion, average to below average because all of the green removal spells are reliant on how good your board is. And I'd rather play cards that are not reliant on there being an A condition to do a B effect, but you know, if we are going to be a green-blue base, we definitely have to play some of these cards. And I mean, Scalding Viper is a decent card. It just doesn't fit well in our deck. Maybe we can wield a Verdant Outrider on the way back here. I could be interested in the Hearth Elemental. I mean, is this a card that we want to splash? It's not a terrible card, and we have, like, pretty good fixing for this point in the draft. Number of cards that are instant sorceries and adventures. We have 1 adventure, 2 adventures, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a decent amount of adventures here. I mean, we have a decent amount of instant sorceries and adventure here, but there's also the red cap thief, so this is a difficult situation. I think I'd rather have the Hearth Elemental. I mean, it just gives us more opportunities to do things early, which I'm a fan of. Okay, this is a difficult choice. So we've got the Tanglespan Lookout, which is a relatively good card, but in general, how many ways do we have to generate auras? So we've got 1, 2 ways to make an aura. So this card isn't even going to be that exceptional. It could be later down the road, but like, what are we giving up on this pack? Knight of Sweet Tooth Revenge is a card you want to have 10 food effects for, and nothing else in this pack am I really looking to play. I don't want to play Minecart Daredevil. I don't really want anything in this pack, so I'm just going to take the Tanglespan here and just hope that we can play it. If not, we're missing out on nothing, basically. Okay, so now we're at the point where blue is kind of drying up. Red is kind of drying up, but we've already kind of hard committed to blue. I mean, the Bitter Chill is an aura, so it has some benefits for our Tanglespan. This is probably the best card in this pack. I mean, we already have a Return from the Wild, so I don't think I want a second one. We're only in pack 2, pick 5. Other than that, I'm not really giving up a lot in this pack outside of the black cards, which I probably can't play. So Bitter Chill, I think, is a decent pick here. Spreading Seas is fine. The Princess Takes Flight is good. We don't have a lot of bargain. I mean, Spreading Seas is an aura. How many creatures do we have? We have 7 creatures. This is pick 6 here. Kind of just want to take the Spreading Seas for the reason being that it has synergy with the Tanglespan, and I'm pretty confident we're going to get a Verdant Outrider on the wheel from our pack 1. I'm pretty confident we're going to get a Verdant Outrider on the way back from our first pack. Ooh, and that's a second Bitter Chill. Tough decision because we got the Hollow Scavenger, but I'm taking the Bitter Chill. This is a premium removal card in this deck. And we've got a Stone Splitter Bolt. I am definitely down to splash this here. Okay, we've got a nice blue-red-green deck. We got a nice little teamer thing going on here. Okay. Only 7 creatures, though. I need to get my creatures up. Don't really want to play any of these. Am I really going to play 3 Flick a Coin? Maybe. Maybe the draft is just that bad. Transmuter isn't terrible. We can slot it in. So we don't end up getting back the Verdant Outrider, but we do get a Return from the Wilds, which is a card I'm not unhappy to play. Territorial Witchstalker. I mean, it has some synergies in the deck. I might put it in. 3rd copy of Return from the Wilds. Off-color Bomb incoming, next pack. So we've got 3 targets for the Territorial Witchstalker. I mean, it's not always going to be relying on us drawing these 3 because we can buff some things, but in general, this probably isn't going to be as live, but we are playing a slow deck, so maybe we just want it for the defense. So this pack isn't necessarily what we wanted to see. I mean, the rare is a card that I don't really want to splash by any means, but there is a Tough Cookie, which is a top 3 uncommon in this set, and I'm definitely down for that. Even though our deck doesn't really have that many, like, benefits for utilizing food synergies, it's a creature, and we're low on creatures in this deck, so we definitely need to pick this up here, and I'm absolutely excited to see this card. Haven't gotten to play with this in a long time. Seems like people are getting up to the know on how good Tough Cookie is now. Wow. This is a tough situation. So we got to Torch the Tower in this pack, but that's an Extraordinary Journey, which I think is pretty good in our deck. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 adventures. 3 adventures in this deck. I mean, this is just a really strong card if you're blue base, and we definitely are a blue base. So this is like really, really tough. It's really tough here, man, because Torch the Tower is just such a broken card, and you know, I can't say that we don't want the Torch the Tower, because we definitely do. But we're already so committed to blue that I'm willing to take this Extraordinary Journey. Okay, so we have a Ferocious the Werefox. We have a Ferocious Werefox in this pack. I mean, our deck doesn't have the best removal, but we don't have that many creatures, so I guess we just have to take the Ferocious Werefox. It's either that or the Grabby Giant, and I think this card just has more utility, considering we already have a Tanglespan. Not dissatisfied with this pick, but you could convince me that I want something else here. Okay, and we are looking at an Aquatic Alchemist, a Diminisher Witch, and that's pretty much it. I'm not really interested in anything else in this pack. I mean, we are just generally low on creatures, and I feel like we have a lot of things to bargain in general. Probably just going to take the Diminisher Witch here. I don't really want the Aquatic Alchemist. I mean, the Aquatic Alchemist is an adventure, though. Actually, I'm just going to take the Aquatic Alchemist because it's an adventure and it goes with the Extraordinary Journey. Okay. I like this. I wish we could have seen this card, like, much sooner. Wow. If we could have seen this card much sooner, our deck would be looking really good. Like, I would love to play this, but I don't know that we can play it because we don't have that much fixing. Into the Fake Court is a really strong card. Honestly, I'm just going to take the Verdant Outrider. We're just kind of low on creatures here. It's not the best, and, you know, Oath is a good card, but I have to take it here. I think I'm down to play another Vantage Transmuter here. It's either that or the Water Wings, and I don't really like Water Wings that much, honestly. Ooh, okay. Tough decision we got going on here. So we do have a Balloonist Gatekeeper. I think that card's pretty decent in this deck, but we also have no Obyrus Attendant. Obyrus Attendant versus Balloonist Gatekeeper. Let's take the Balloonist Gatekeeper. Got a Succumb to the Cold, a Frantic Firebolt. I mean, I don't know that I really want to play that. I mean, Vantage Transmuter is pretty decent. Don't really want to play Succumb to the Cold. Honestly, let's take the Frantic Firebolt, see if we can put it in the deck. Okay, Quick Study. That is a card we want to see in this deck. I'm finally back to my Teamer roots. If you guys didn't know this about me, Teamer is one of my favorite decks of all time. I really love the standard when you could play the 2019 core set with Omnath and all of like the elemental cards. That was something that I just really enjoyed. So I'm glad to get back to my Teamer roots. And also the Teamer Adventures deck. That was a really fun deck when we had the first Eldraine. Okay, so we've got a Grabby Giant, and we've also got a Redcap Thief. I'm just going to take the Grabby Giant. I think this card's excellent. Redcap Thief isn't a bad card, but Grabby Giant, it gives you so much value. It's an adventure that goes with our deck. We're going to go ahead and take Water Wings here. I doubt that we'll play Water Wings. Let's go ahead and sort out this deck and see what kind of removal we're dealing with. Definitely a lot of different ways we could have went with this one, but this is one of the more exciting blue decks, so I'm glad to display that because if I get handed a blue pile this weekend in the play-in weekend, I won't feel dissatisfied with this because I think there's a lot of things we can do here. Maybe I should have taken the Obyrus over the Gatekeeper. Not too sure about that, but I just feel like the effective balance is like pretty good compared to the -4 attack. Like, we don't have that many creatures that I think we're going to play, so I don't really want to have another combat trick in the deck. Alright guys, so after sitting here and going crazy in my head about what is the correct mana base, this is where we ended up. Decided to only splash 3 red cards here. Originally I wanted to play the Grabby Giant, but because of the amount of double pip blue cards in this deck, I opted to just play Adventurous Transmuter instead, even though I do think Grabby Giant is the slightly more powerful card. And the Hearth Elemental I would love to put in this deck, but once again, it's just a little bit too much of a risk to miss a drop in this format, so I think we're just going to go into it with this build, and if we need to change anything after the first game, we definitely will. So let's go ahead and hop into the first match. You guys have no idea how excited I am to test this deck out because this is my first time getting to play Teamer in this entire draft set, and I'm probably like 50 drafts in. Okay, so we got 3 blue cards. I mean, we have 2 blue mana, and we have a mana source supporting any top decks in the future. I think we can keep this. It feels weird because we just have 3 blue cards, and that's not our primary base, but alright. Go ahead and throw down the Ginger Brute here, sure. Start off with the blue, let them know that we are a victim. Let's just go ahead and delay the game here, bounce back the Monstrosity to hand. Okay, Vampiric Rites and Root Rider Fawn. That's a very weird combination of cards to throw down, but interesting. I really don't want to do anything here, but I feel like just because I don't want to lose out on tempo and our opponent's already pressuring us, I feel comfortable just using the Bitter Chill on the Root Rider Fawn. I mean, it means that he's not going to be able to tap it for a mana source. Since he's playing 3 colors, maybe that inhibits him somehow, which we really need here because we need to slow down the game. He's probably thinking about using the Vampiric Rites and just sacking the Fawn, which I'd be completely fine with because that's going to allow us to scry. And we are flooded. Let's go, boys. Flood machine. I mean, do I just want to play down the Vantress Transmuter? Not really. Not at all. And if we play down the Vantress Transmuter, that allows him to do the Vampiric Rites next turn, and then we can't tap to draw the card off of this, which I'm not really down for. Let's go ahead and make a Curse Roll token. Not the best position for us to be in, but if our opponent doesn't have any more gas, we're looking like we could potentially stabilize. I don't think we're taking enough damage to really like put the nail in the coffin just yet. We got a Sky Beast Tracker, not the best card, so definitely good for us. Now here we can go ahead and throw down the Vantress Transmuter, and now if he wants to use the Vampiric Rites, we can still pay for it, and we are stunning the board here. Typically how you win with blue, you just stall out the board. Draw into your late game cards, because like the better blue cards, they have a higher cost than most cards, I will say. At least that's what I've found in my experience. Obviously there are some decent early game blue cards, but compared to the other cards within that role and other colors, it's just not even comparable. It's night and day. Okay, and our opponent's gonna go ahead and murder, sure. Giving him a Scry 2 off the Vampiric Rites on the board. Looking pretty good. 1 top, 1 bottom. If we slam the Balloon as Gatekeeper here, that means that he will be able to Vampiric Sacrifice on his Root Rider Fawn. Won't be able to do anything. I mean, if we Sleight of Hand, what are we getting access to? What can we potentially do to answer the board here? I mean, we don't really have enough mana to gain like an insane amount of advantage off the Extraordinary Journey, nor do I think we really want that right now. I mean, we're always going to be taking damage from the Ginger Brute. I feel like I just have to do this, unfortunately. Missing out on the card draw right here isn't really like the worst thing that we're facing right now. It's more about like the fact our opponent can just shove damage down our throat and we have no way to stop that. Plus, if they top deck a big threat here, we can Graceful Takedown on the Balloonist Gatekeeper. That pretty much just answers anything that he could put on the board. And if he wants to pay 2 for the Vampiric Rites, then he's not going to be able to develop as large of a threat on the board, which is probably one of the better things that could happen for us. Food for everyone. Especially me. Give me a food. I'm taking too much damage. That's a bolt. That's actually really nice for us. Let's start off with the Sleight of Hand, see what we got going on. No land, no land. Okay, Tangle Span works. Well, I need to start pressuring here. If we could top deck another Aura here, this would be really, really good. Curse the Werewolf should be pretty nice. So we're getting the Aura, and then we're forcing him to use the Vampiric Rites. I don't really want to chump this. I don't think there's really any reason to. We're not going to be able to kill it with the Stone Splitter Bolt. Okay, that is a potential outlet for us to win the game. Hopefully he taps out just to put these guys back on the board. That'd be the best case scenario for us. It's going to be a close game, but because he's got the 2 food, I think he's definitely favored to win right now. If we draw like an aura card though, we could definitely be in it. Tough Cookie would be really good because it would just increase our sustainability by a lot. He's got a Storm Cold Vanguard. Okay. That is pretty insane, my guy. I mean, he's tapped out. Please play one of your threats from exile. I need to draw cards here. It is not looking good for us. I think his Tough Cookie's done like 6 or 7 damage now. Literally crazy. The highest, I mean, his Tough Cookie. His Ginger Brew has done so much work, it's felt like a Tough Cookie. He's got a stab wound. Okay. That is terrible for us. That's an Oro. I don't get to draw off that, man. We need the draws here. If he taps his Fawn to play his Sky Beast Tracker, I would love that a lot. Put us at 4. We'll go to 2. Not looking good. Yeah, there's no way we can win this because we're always taking this damage, so we automatically lose. GG. Very unfortunate. Our opponent was just pressuring us down the entire game. I don't think I really want to put in the Spreading Seas, do I? Spreading Seas could kind of cuck him. I mean, he has a double green card. If he plays out a green, I could Spreading Seas that. I think that's fine. Let's take out our Sleight of Hand, replace it with a Spreading Seas. That's completely fine. I mean, it's an aura, so it works with a Tangle Span. Tangle Span OP. Try going first this time. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. No Ginger Brew, please. No aggressive start. Yes, sir. make that a blue, my man. The land screwery has started. I know you have blue in your deck, but maybe that'll inhibit you in some way. Does not look like it. I mean, it is a form of fixing. We could just tap that down. Kind of just want to do it. I mean, maybe he like really needs a black. He does not need a black. I just gave him everything he needed to be online. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and drop down the Outrider. I think I'm just going to hold up the Brave the Wilds. We can wait for a turn until we can pay the 1 mana. That way we can sack the Bitter Chill, draw a card, and create a 3/3 land that we can attack with. Okay. I mean, we could just trade. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm not against that. I think that's completely fine. Let's go ahead and king this. Get our draw. Ooh, this changes things. Now I don't really want to do that. Kind of just want to Brave the Wilds, sack the Bitter Chill, pay the 1, draw a card, animate a land. I think that's fine. Go get a blue. Actually, we can just sack the Spreading Seas here. So now next turn we can either bolt his Scream Puff, or we can develop the Balloonas. And if we develop the Balloonas, then another turn from now we can curse the Werefox. But I mean, his guy has Death Touch, so it's probably not like the best outcome. Okay, he's gonna drop down a Stab Wound. Not what you like to see. Just a great exchange of value for him. He just paid 3 to get rid of a 3-mana creature. You hate to see it. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Monstrosity here. Pretty good sequence for us. Okay, so it looks like he top took the Ginger Brute, sure. Next turn we can drop down the Archive Dragon. Try to stall the board a little bit. Flick a Coin is really good. Tangle Span is pretty good too. Next turn, we can always block the Monstrosity. Probably just ping the Ginger Brute, get that out of here because that card's broke against our deck. Rats. Rats from the bay. Send in more rats. Man, these emotes just make me so happy. I love that I never have to see this person in person. Just let them know how much more money I have to spend on useless icons in this game than them. Let's go. Go ahead and pay your 1, your Ginger Brood tax. Okay. I mean, my guy also has haste. Okay. Thank you for paying your tax. The tax collector thanks you. I wonder if this guy realized I could do that. That was kind of dirty. Food for everyone. Food for everyone. Outplayed my guy. Let him know. We out here with the Brave the Wild's haste. I animate my lands all day, son. Yes, sir. He didn't know. Ha 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 ha. Hey, we're about to run it back, man. We're going to change the color of our pet. Let's go blue. Blue voice in the chat. Let them know. Okay. Oh, we're about to do the most dirty ass thing to this man. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can pay 3 for this. Then we play a Tangle Span. That's 6. Yeah. We're getting a treasure token off the flicker coin. We're about to do this man dirty. We get a treasure off the flicker coin. So let's go ahead and do that. Kill his monstrosity. +1 in card advantage. I don't know why I'm allowed to do this, but this is just the dirtiest play of my life. Now we play the Tangle Span. Now we play the Curse of the Werefox here. Let's go ahead and draw a card for our insurance policy. I could have targeted my Archive Dragon, but there's already a target on my Archive Dragon, so I kind of just wanted to diversify the boards. And you always got to diversify your investments. Let's go. No punish. 4 in the air, my guy. Leveling out the race. We're in the home stretch. Oh, you got 2 of those guys? I got 1 too. You're not special, man. But I'm special. I've got the really cool emotes. And I'll use them all day. This guy's probably just so mad at himself for using the effect of his Ginger Brute and not knowing that my land had haste. I would probably forget that too, but I wasn't in his position, so I'm way more happy right now. Let's go, boys. The reverse sweep with the dirty blue deck? Teamer Control is back? Let's go. I mean, what sideboard options do we want to do? I mean, he's kind of like a big green-black strategy. We haven't even seen our Horned Loch-Whale. Just want to see this card so I can enjoy it, man. Why can I not enjoy my awesome card? Kind of want to put misleading modes in, but I just feel like this card's so horrendous. Like, it can be kind of good against his deck, but, like, still. Flicker Coin is just so good. I wish our mana base supported us playing 3, but it doesn't. Okay, this hand has a Brave the Wilds and a Return from the Wilds. It plays all day. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to turn whatever you put out into an island, my guy. Because I'm an island boy, and I'm about to spread the seas on you, my boy. Let's make that a blue. You like blue, right? Blue, good deck. Please, let me screw someone with the spreading seas one time. No, no. Okay, it didn't matter. He had a Return from the Wilds. It's fine. Cantripping with a bargain is always nice. If he didn't have a second green, though, he wouldn't have been able to Return from the Wilds, and that would have just been insane. Now, you know what? I think we just play our Return from the Wilds. Because Return from the Wilds is just nice like that. Let's go fishing for a red source. And our opponent doesn't have any follow-up play. That's crazy. Vantage Transmuter, kind of nice. Do I want to make a food token? Not really. Let's just go get another blue. We're ramping. Can we see the whale, please? Horny whale need drawn. Even exchange of value, my guy. Wow. My opponent is actually flooding. This is crazy. This does not usually happen. Unless he just has insane removal. I mean, you get Candy Grapple, and then we just lose the card with the Cursed Werefox. Whereas the Vantage Transmuter, it's like, we create a roll token, we get to draw a card, or he just kills this, we don't draw a card, we still have the Cursed Werefox. We can play the Vantage Transmuter, put the Cursed Werefox on the Vantage Transmuter, and then we're in a decent position. Let's go. The Lookout Crazy? He finds us a Tough Cookie? Okay, we're going in. Tough Cookie, just insane. There's been so many games where I only had a Tough Cookie, and it did like 20 damage. Honestly, I just had a mental moment where because we just did an insane draw here, I thought I could attack with the Tangle Span. But actually, I'm just dumb. And what's funny here is, now if I'm him, I really want to kill the Tough Cookie, because Tough Cookie's broken. Technically, next turn, if we need to, like, let's say he plays a Scream Puff here, we can curse the Werefox on our Lookout, increase the stats of it, then we can take down, use the stats of both, or the stats of the animated cookie, and just kill something big. So we're actually in a really good position to just flip the game state of this board. I'm sorry, I just have two of the best uncommons on my field at one time. Okay, sure. That I do not like, sir. Sir, I cannot allow you to do that. That was disgusting. I have to call a judge on you for that one, man. At least we have a food token. I hope it doesn't come back to bite us that we didn't get a food off the return from the wild. Because I really just wanted to remove the amount of dead draws we have in our deck, since we're in a simplified game state. Ow. Okay. That is a thing we can do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play this for 4. We play this. Attach. It allows us to start doing more damage. I mean, then this becomes a 1-2. I don't really care about that. Draw 1. Yes, the Horny Whale is coming in, boys. We're nice. Attack him for 0. Let him know we're a Giga Chad. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Food for everyone. Let's go. Horny Whale is here. Bitter Chill, Horny Whale, best combo. We have exactly 8 mana. We're going to draw a card off the Bitter Chill, play the Horny Whale, start going in. Loki, I think we got this one. We're on a 6-turn clock because we have a food and we've got that stab wound on there. I don't think there's any way to get this out of the game. Okay. If we play this, next turn we can Bitter Chill the Vanguard, takedown on him. But we can't take the damage. It really sucks, and I hate that we have to do this, but we're gonna do this. Sure. Horny Whale time. Let's go. Ow. That is disgusting. Double block, keep our Vantage Transmuter. I mean, I guess that's okay. Offer the exchange, sir? Okay. Let's go. Please do not allow us to die to our own Tangle Span. That is not what we wanted to see. And we have so much mana. I don't think we sacked the food yet. Let's try it. This is going to be really, really close. Oh my gosh. You hate to see it. No Ginger Brute top deck. No Ginger Brute top deck. The food war begins. We need to get a food here. This is crazy. This is the most value I've seen from a stat boot in a long time. I don't really know how we can get rid of that. I mean, I guess we could get an Extraordinary Journey here. That'd be really good. Oh my gosh. Of course this guy top decks the Ginger Brute. Wow. What a degenerate. You've seen it right here on Beats by Ash's channel. These are the degenerates we play against here on the arena, man. Really? He's not going to use his ability to force someone to use haste? What? He hits us for 1. We take 2 on our upkeep. We're going to be at 2. So we have to draw something next turn or we just automatically lose. If we get an Extraordinary Journey though, I think we're in this game. Because then we remove the Tangle Span, we remove the Ginger Brute, and now we have an opportunity to play the game. Extraordinary Journey off the top. Extraordinary Journey off the top, please. Stone Splitter Bolt. I have to Stone Splitter Bolt my own guy to not die here. Are you kidding me? If I Stone Splitter Bolt my Tangle Span, taking 1 next turn. He attacks with both. We triple block. What if I just say fuck it and bargain this? Try to draw Extraordinary Journey. Scry 1, get the Extraordinary Journey, please. Please. 1 time for the 1 time. No, not today. That would have been a crazy play. If we were able to get the Extraordinary Journey there, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could technically just blink the board. We'd actually have a legit chance to win there. But GG's. There was nothing we could do. And we are back with match number 2. Okay, so we do have a Ray of the Wilds in this hand and a Root Rider Fawn, so it's looking like a keep. Starting off pretty good. You know, we're getting to start off on the play for the 1 time. Can't be mad at that. Do I really want to Brave the Wilds here? Just to find my red source? Yeah, honestly. Go ahead. Root Rider into Outrider. Oh, never mind. We just slammed Tough Cookie. Tough Cookie just broken. My bad. Tough Cookie OP. I literally never get to play with this card. It's just so unfair. Okay, our opponent has no response to it. That's even more disgusting. Let's just show him we're a teamer. Swing with the team. Missing a 2-drop in this format is just so punishing. Sure. Okay. Bolt your thing. I'm sorry. This is unfair. Big swings. Tough Cookie OP. Play something 3 or less. We'll Balloon's Gatekeeper. Okay. Sure, sure, sure. Okay, and he's just gonna give us the game. Let's go. I was about to animate with my tough cookie. That'd have been pretty good. Spreading Seas is pretty decent in this matchup. Let's put it in. I've been impressed with Spreading Seas so far, not gonna lie. I like playing more than 2 Flick a Coin. Like, I'd be down to just play a 3rd Flick a Coin, but the Stone Splitter Bolt is just so premium. You could convince me that we could advance his Transmuter. It's just like, I don't know if we have the fixing to support that. We're already playing 3 red cards with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sources. Okay. I mean, I guess you could convince me that we get to play another copy of Flick a Coin. It's kind of questionable, but this card's just so good. Like, I feel just so nice whenever I have this card, honestly. Especially, like, if you advance your Transmuter, then you Flick a Coin, it's, like, really good. I'd be down to cut the Spreading Seas and just play it. Stop putting my Extraordinary Journey in the 2-drop pile. This is a 4-drop minimum. How many things do we have to do before turn 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, so we have a decent amount of things. I mean, you can argue that we play the 3rd Flick a Coin. I think the card's just really, really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's a little bit greedy that I have 2 mountains, but there's like a lot of filtering, and Flick a Coin just comes up so much. The card is just so insane, especially in the red-white matchup. Yes, sir. We open with Brave the Wilds every single game. We only have 1 copy. That's all you need to see is the 1, man. I don't really have anything that's creating a token I want to get rid of here, so I might as well just Brave the Wilds immediately. That way, in case we get a Flick a Coin on 3, we're just going to pop his card. Okay. I will freeze the board, sir. I do not like that this guy has an Imminent Recruiter and a Hopeful Vigil. His deck seems very premium. Hopeful Vigil stockpiling Celebrant, that's so disgusting. This man just went 1, 2, 3. Wow. He's literally disgusting. At least we're not taking damage this turn. And we're back to where we were before, stalling the board. That is not good. Screw that card. That card is broke. Why do you have this? Top deck Flick a Coin, please. You hate to see it. You can make a 3-4. Does that really do anything? No? I mean, even if we get this back, it doesn't really do a lot. 4-2 doesn't really make me happy. Yeah, let's play this. He stalls the board. Stall the board 2.0. Let's start over. No. Why must you do this, brother? It didn't have to be like this. I wanted an opportunity to play the game. This guy's start has been so premium. He just went 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes you just can't beat a 1, 2, 3, 4, man. If he has another removal spell, he might just have it. Okay, he's a cut-in. Wow. That was the most steamrolling game I've ever seen in this set so far. He literally just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, what am I doing there? GG, my man. Honestly, I think I'm okay with this. I just value Flick a Coin so highly. The card just comes up in so many situations. Okay, the one time we didn't open Brave the Wilds, we opened up our Rewriter Fawn. I like this. Just go ahead and throw some foods out for good luck. No, we don't like this. No, don't do the 1, 2, 3, 4 thing again. That's not cool, man. I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. No 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. I like paying 2 mana and getting an additional card. Okay, good draw. Can we get a land though? We're stuck on 4 lands. We can ping his guy. He probably has a Kellen's Lightblade, if I'm being honest with himself. If I'm being honest with myself, he probably has a Kellen's Lightblade. Do I want to play into that? No, not really. I mean, there's an argument just to animate here. If we put this on the board, that's kind of good. It's a tough situation. I kind of just want to slam this. I feel like he has a Kellen's Lightblade. That comes up so much. Kellen's Lightblade or Archon's Glory are just so popular. If we can draw another land here, the Extraordinary Journey is just crazy. Okay, that works too. If we can draw 1 land, I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Okay, that is not good. But that is a good target to Extraordinary Journey. If he's willing to do that, though, then his hand must not be very premium. Okay, 1 land. We're playing the game. Let's go. What if we just graceful takedown on the Ginger Brute, and then we pay 3 to animate, and then we're just swinging 6, put him at 11? I kind of like that. Tough Cookie, kind of crazy. This card just does so many things. Why does this card just fill 4 different roles in the curve? You're not winning the race, bud. Okay, your hand is terrible. I'm sorry. This guy just must be flooded. I feel bad. I'm gonna send him some food. Kellen's Lightblade. Ooh. I mean, actually, kind of just okay with that. I'm kind of just okay with that. I mean, sure. He's going to target my Root Rider Fawn. I kind of don't like that because that's my only red source. But developing the Balloonist Gatekeeper. I mean, it's going to stop us from developing the Balloonist Gatekeeper either way. So I guess we have to do it. This way we're playing around Archon's Glory if he hasn't. Okay, we keep both of our creatures. Nothing happens. Next turn, we Extraordinary Journey. We play the Balloonist Gatekeeper. We draw a card from that. Draw a card from resetting the board. And we're in a pretty good position. This is 6, so we can actually do both of those. That'd be pretty good. Okay, thank you for not getting rid of my Rider Fawn. I really appreciate that, brother. Yay, Rider Fawn is back. And Tough Cookie gives us another food. That's disgusting. Extraordinary Journey OP. I'm sorry, sir. Card broke. We draw cards. Card draw nice. You have a rare. I have a rare. My rare is more polarizing. That's how this works. Sir, don't you rope me. I'll give you some food. Tough Cookie's coming back. He gives us food. We know you want to sack. Sack your bodyguard. I know I want the food. It's okay, sir. You're on your last rope. I'll wait. Judge, roping. Player error minor. Might as well emote if this guy's just going to rope. Honk, honk. Did our opponent just leave? Wait, our opponent's name is Hogak. That's so funny. I wish I got to play with Hogak. Yes, sir. Tough Cookie is back. Oh my gosh, that's so broken. We get to draw off the Extraordinary Journey? I didn't know that. That's disgusting. Wow. Now we can draw off his, and then we can draw off ours. That's so crazy. I could have just banished my Root Rider so we could replay and draw another card, but that seems a little bit excessive. Technically, if he does this and exiles our Tough Cookie, and we're able to remove that, then we also get to draw again. That's so broken. Wait, why is Tough Cookie not once per turn? This card is so broken. Like, wait, what? Why are you allowed to animate multiple foods? This card in the late game in a simplified game state has the potential to literally make 10-10 worth of damage in a top deck situation. Also, you can just play it on turn 2, and now you're threatening 6 damage on turn 3. This card literally fills every single part of the quadrant. If you've ever read about quadrant theory, this card is broken. It literally is good at every point in the game. Yes, sir. Taking that boy on a journey. Like that, like that. Yes, sir. You already know what it is. Beats by Ash, the best of all time, baby. Let them know. And we are back for the final game. Finally getting to choose to go first for the one time. Okay. So, what do we got going on in this hand? We've got 2 blues. And we have the Transmuter, which slows down the game. The Horned Whale that slows down the game. We also have the Extraordinary Journey. Green is our bigger mana base. If we draw any land, we're in a good position, and we have the possibility to stall the game. It's a little bit risky, but I'm fine to do it. It's best out of 3, and this is a powerful hand. If we get one of our 9 green sources, like we're in the bucks, and even if we get a blue, we can hold out for a green. And we are rewarded. Let's go. This hand is now just crazy. Once again, our opponent does have that very irritating Slumbering Keep Guard. Personally, I've never found this card to be very good. Like, this is just the ultimate flick a coin bait. I mean, do we want to Horned Loch-Whale this? It's a tempo play. And we don't have to deal with it. Like, if he has a Hopeful Vigil, we're in a good position. Next turn, we can Vantage Transmuter. I kind of like this. Like, he's not going to put this back in the top of his deck. Let's do it. The fact Horned Loch-Whale has Flash, even if we use the Adventure, just feels so crazy. I don't want to take damage here because I feel like our hand already has other ways to remove things, and doing that as soon as possible just puts us in a good position. Okay, top deck another land. I mean, I technically could just put this out right now for 0. It doesn't really do anything, but it would set us up for future turns. It's probably not worth it. Yeah, we're not doing anything until we get a 4th land. But once we get a 4th land, we're in a great position. Okay, never mind. We have a Tangle Span. We're crazy. Our opponent misses a 3-drop. Either he's playing a 3-color deck, or we have some really good removal. Finally, he is doing things. I mean, I would love to play the Return from the Wilds, but this is just way too broken. We're doing this. Tempo. Yes, sir. No land? Damn. Okay. Land next turn, please. He got his 4th land. Let us get our 4th land. It's not what you'd like to see, but the Return from the Wilds can fix that. Honestly, I could be convinced this is okay. Let's just draw. And if we do this, and we get a land, we're in a really good position. Yes, sir. The land is here. Let's go. Once we use our Extraordinary Journey, the game is just over. Like, we have so many things to summon from Banish. Or Exile. We have so many things to summon from Exile. The Extraordinary Journey is just so broken. Like, I thought this card was good before. It's just difficult to have, like, a good base blue deck. You just gonna pass? Bro, what is your hand? I mean, Tough Cookie is pretty good. So what could he have here? He could have an Archon's Glory. I mean, he could definitely have a Titanic Growth. We have so many resources in hand, I don't think we care about losing this. But we're giving him opportunity to actually use a resource here. And I feel like it's almost better just to deny that. Like, I don't feel like I need to pressure at all. We're at 19. Our hand technically has like 10 plus resources because of the value we're getting off the Extraordinary Journey. Okay? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a curse roll on that, my man. And draw a card. We finally get a land. Okay, let's go. Okay, and he's just going to give it to us. Fair play, fair play. Good thing I didn't have to show you my Extraordinary Journey. Card is too pushed. Flick a coin is way too good, man. Vanter's Transmuter has been overperforming, honestly. One lander on the draw with no fixing. Hell no. Unfortunate. Damn. I'm actually going to 5 for the first time. Okay. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Put back. Put back. Well, good luck. We are in a terrible position here. At least we have the fixing for the flicker coin, so even if it's going to be a little bit late, we can at least do something with it. Horned Loch-Whale isn't bad because it allows us to delay the game. I think we have a lot of cards that can net us like 2-for-1s. So we might be able to get back into this game. Okay, wait, that's really good for us. If we can just get access to a red source, we're literally crazy. Okay, we have a red source. We're kind of nice. Flicker coin crazy. Doink. +1. Yes, sir. We really needed that. We really, really needed that. Flicker coin is just so crazy. I feel so good about having 3 in the deck. Honestly, that's one of the things I'm writing down for this event. This weekend, if I have opportunity to play Flicker coin, I'm going to play it. Like, we're splashing 3 Flicker coins, and every time we've had it, it's been insane. The interactions it has with all the other cards in the game are just so high value. It's just completely worth it to put it in whatever deck you're playing. So here, we can just play the second island, and then we'll just play the Root Rider. If he wants to attack, we can Horned Loch-Whale. Then, next turn, we're threatening playing the Horned Loch-Whale. We're in a good position. We're also technically threatening the Flicker coin on our opponent's turn. Oh, another thing about Flicker coin is, the more you have, the better it becomes, because each one creates fixing for the next. X1 hate in this set is just so premium. Let's go ahead and reset this, my guy. If you have a royal treatment and this fizzles my Horned Loch-Whale, I'd be so salty. Yes, sir. You love to see it. Wow, he's literally passing. That's insane. I mean, I know this guy doesn't have any way to counter. We could just play the Horned Loch-Whale. Let's do it. I'd rather jam it now than hold it for his turn, because at least this way we know that if he has a at least we know this way if he has a haste character, we're gonna be able to block with a big body. And we're holding up the Ferocious Werefox to give it +1/+1 if that comes up. Could be completely fine. And when we have the fixing for the Flicker coin, it might be okay just to Werefox during instep. Okay. You're just going to pay out the tax. Sure. You can waste a turn to do that. That's fine. I'm creating a monster roll on this. We need to be progressing. This guy isn't doing anything. Okay. Never mind. We're just insane. Top deck season. Blue is crazy. John Ashby broke blue. Remember it. Remember that here. I'm literally beating this guy down with a mulligan to 5. I mulligan to 5, and we're literally just tempoing this guy out of the game. Yes, sir. It helps that he's just passed on like pivotal turns, but I mean, even then, you can argue that we were part of that reasoning. And he chose to keep a 7-card hand that probably wasn't that good, while we got rewarded for aggressively mulliganing. Okay. I mean, you can kill the Archive Dragon. I already got the Scry. This guy has had to pass 2 times in a row because he had to pay Ward 2 on both of our creatures. So we basically just froze him. We've time walked like 3 times during this game. It's so funny. We do this. Then we tap both of our fawns. We play the first just Werefox. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh, wait, this is broke. Downfall. Alright, we have 5 creatures on the board. You better not have that white AoE, man. If you have that white AoE, I'm going to cry. We have no way to cast our Flicker Coin, and we're not doing anything. Okay, we are disgusting. Tap that boy down. Let's go ahead and draw a card off the Tanglespan. Wow, Tanglespan is a lot better in blue than I thought it was. Also, Vanture Transmuter. This card is rated really low for no reason. This card is way better than a lot of people give it credit for. Let's go ahead and flick a coin just because I want to draw right now. Probably should have played the Forest, but I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, we get access to the Balloonist. Now we're in a really good position. Going with the team. Now on his turn, now no matter what he puts down on the board here, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be beating him down. That's one of the better things he could add, for sure. Do I want to play this just to challenge it? I mean, kind of. Yeah, I think this is fine. But we're going to have to pay to play it at some point anyway. If we want to here, we can just tap everything to play out this. It's probably worth it. Yeah, we're losing the treasure, but we don't need the treasure when we have 2 Fawn. Fawn is a very good form of fixing. When you're in the late game, the fixing is basically free. Sure. Okay. I think one of us is a little farther ahead on the board. Stone Splitter Bolt at the top, please. Okay, that's pretty nice, though. Flick a coin. Okay, flick a coin. Kind of crazy here. Go in with the Balloonist. I'll pay the ward, sir. 4, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17. I think it's fine, just attack with the Balloonist. Okay, we win. I'm sorry. This is just too broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove that. Remove the Loch-Whale. Oh. Oh my god. This is a tough decision. We could remove the Loch-Whale and just replay it before he's able to do that. So if he pays 4 for this and this costs 3, yeah, I can't play this. It's a little bit too greedy. Next turn, if he taps out everything, we just win the game because then we can just pay multiple for our Extraordinary Journey and reset our Loch-Whale. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I think we still do it anyway, though. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, so we have 8 here. Yes, sir! GG. Foods for everyone. 2-1 with blue, baby. Can't always do it to him, but blue is pretty nice, and you saw it right here. Make sure to stay tuned for my video for the Arena Play-In Weekend that is going to be going on the 30th of September. And if you got this far in the video, make sure to smash the like button, turn post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another banger. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Ooh, is that indigo?